For 15 years, I'm thinking of all the Texans who are here tonight with the first calf and what they're going to try to do to me after the event. Bill Cowher coached that team, and he brought him to the big dance, and he came home with the trophy. He won the damn Super Bowl for the Steelers. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friend, host of NFL Today, the big dog, Bill Cowher.
You know, it's a pleasure, first of all, to be here and to be in New York. And if you stand next to Brian Williams, you know, now that I've made the transition into the media world, and the ability, like Brian, to sit back and to look at situations, to evaluate, to judge, to pass judgment, to do all those things, and having never experienced a lot of it, I have a newfound appreciation for the job that you guys do. So I will say this, that this is a great city, and you know, some people wonder like why I'm here tonight, and I'll just kind of share with you very quickly that back in July of 2009, I had the opportunity with Tom Coughlin from the Giants, Jeff Fisher from the Titans, John Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens, and then there was two ex-NFL coaches, John Gruden and myself. We had a chance to go to Iraq, and we were there for 5 days, 4 nights, over July 4th. Watched the vice president come over and go through a naturalization process of taking 300 of the people that were enrolled and make them U.S. citizens, and what it meant to them. And I was just over there for that short period of time, and Brian has been over there so many times, and me, and like him like myself, we didn't serve. But if you've been over there, you realize how moving of an experience it is. It's a situation that you can't really explain unless you've been there. And I know when you come back from there, I think the first thing I had to do was sit back and kind of reflect, because it had a kind of a way of putting a lot of things in perspective. And when you sit back and reflect, I looked at it from two sides. First thing I looked at from the standpoint of the appreciation that you have, as Mayor Bloomberg made mention to, for our country. A lot of things that we take for granted back here that get lost when you leave this country and you go over into a situation that isn't Europe, it isn't something that you planned out for 6 days. You're going over to an unknown area, not sure what you're going to see or experience. And doing that in the midst of being around people that have to be aware 24/7. But you do have this appreciation for our country, to be able to live dreams in this country, the opportunities that we are given, you know, the luxuries we have, the beauty and the choices that we are given, the freedom that we have in this country. And the second way I reflect back is the men and women who are serving over there. You're talking about the service that they give, the sacrifices that they make, and the dedication that they are giving for our freedom. And you get over there, and I sat there and ate lunch with them. A lot of them don't realize why they're over there, but you see the camaraderie, you see how proud they are. They're carrying rifles on their back, and they can only put it down when they eat. The rifles on some of them are as big as they are. They're 18 and 19-year-old kids. And yet, the self-pride that they have, the commitment that they show, and the self-worth that they feel by being there and representing our country, it's moving. So, you know, I sit there and just say that, you know, there's challenges that we have every day, and there's sacrifices that we have to make to meet those challenges. But they really bear a minimum what the greatest challenge that these young men and women are making across when they serve. They're putting themselves in harm's way every day. They're risking their lives. And they're risking our lives for our freedom. And all I can say is that when they come back, it's not easy. It isn't easy. And that was made aware to me as I got involved with IAVA and talking to Paul. And you think about the mindset that they have for the period of time as they're over there and deployed. As they come back here, it's a transition. And part of that transition to me that that goes through, part of it is a process, and that process is built through support, guidance, and our appreciation. So that's why you are here tonight. You are here tonight because you recognize that. And it's important that we do give them our support. We give them our recognition. We give them the appreciation. And I think that, again, through IAVA, we're hoping to help make that transition process a smooth one. It will not be an easy one. And it's not just them that are over there, it's the families that are with them. So again, I thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, for being a part of a very special organization in IAVA. And I think the biggest thing that's lacking right now is awareness. And I've said that to Paul, I said that to Brian. I think people will give. I think we got to make people aware of IAVA. This is the first sit-down dinner we've had. And I like to think that in 2 or 3 years, we're going to have to get a bigger hall and get more people involved. This is how organizations grow.